Hello, Dover-Eyota Public School District and the communities of Dover, Eyota, and Viola. My name is Jeremy Frie, and I'm excited to become your next superintendent of schools starting on July 1. I wanted to take a few moments to introduce myself, and I'd also like to introduce my family. I was born in Rochester, Minnesota, and raised in Byron, Minnesota. Byron was a small town, much like Eyota back in the 80s and 90s. As a kid, I enjoyed playing sports and I loved all that the small town of Byron had to offer. My parents both worked in the Mayo Clinic system for their entire careers, so I'm very familiar and very fond of the Rochester area. After high school, I went to college at Minnesota State University in Mankato. It was actually Mankato State when I started and Minnesota State when I finished. So during my senior year of college, I met my wife on a blind date and we were married less than a year later. My wife and I wanted an adventure, and so we decided to take the risk and spend our first year of marriage in a place called Yuma, Arizona. It was the first year of our marriage, first year of our teaching careers, and I taught 8th grade English at a junior high school only 8 blocks away from California and 4 miles north of Mexico. So right down in the very, very southwest corner. It was a great experience. The winter was fantastic, but we decided that Minnesota is where we wanted to raise kids and spend our lives. That decision led us to Medford, Minnesota. I spent 11 great years in Medford, Minnesota as a high school English teacher. During that time, I spent time as a varsity girls basketball coach, a varsity boys basketball coach. I advised the yearbook for several years, and I taught just about every English class that you could offer in that school. And it's about halfway through my time in Medford that I decided that I wanted to go into administration. So I got 2 more master's degrees from Minnesota State University, and which prepared me to look for that first administrative job. I got my first administrative job in Minneota, Minnesota, where I spent the last 9 years as a school administrator. My first 4 years here, I was a K-12 principal. My last 5 were spent as the high school principal. I served as a change agent and I got to help lead dramatic change in school culture, and I enjoyed helping lead 3 building projects during my time here. While in Minneota, I wore many different hats. I served as the community education coordinator, I coached youth basketball, and I even advised the yearbook for 1 year. I got to coach all 3 of my kids in youth basketball, which was a lot of fun. And if you don't know, Minneota is a bit of a sports heaven. I got to witness 8 state championships in my 9 years here in various sports. So it's been a lot of fun in terms of sports here in Minneota. I was honored to serve the school district and leave it proud of all that we have accomplished. Now, enough about me. I'd like to introduce you to my family. My wife, Courtney, is also a school administrator. Like I said earlier, we met on a blind date, and we've been married for 21 years and have 3 children and a dog who thinks that she is one of our children. Courtney has served as an elementary teacher for 13 years and as an elementary principal for the last 8 years. She will serve the Casson-Manorville High School this year as a teaching and learning coordinator. She's very excited about it. She's originally from Okoboji, Iowa. My oldest daughter, Abby, graduated from high school this year. Her dad was her principal the last 9 years and she survived, which is a miracle. She's had an amazing volleyball career, and it was a lot of fun to be able to watch her win 2 state titles, and they got 2nd place at state this past fall. She'll be playing volleyball and attending the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire in the fall, and she's looking at majoring in education and/or pre-law. My son, Sam, will be a sophomore at Dover-Eyota High School. He enjoys playing sports, fishing, watching action movies, serving as the commissioner of his own fantasy football league, and of course, gaming on his PS5. I do want to point out, he isn't quite good enough to consistently beat his dad, though, in Madden football. My youngest daughter, Anndi, will be a 6th grade student at Dover-Eyota Middle School. She enjoys playing sports, playing guitar, and anything related to arts and crafts. She's already playing club volleyball like her older sister and wants to try out for AAU basketball too. Last but not least, our dog Estes. She's named after my favorite place, Estes Park, Colorado. She's a boxer and a major part of our family. If you see her out and about on walks, she's a lover of all people and especially other dogs. My family is excited to move to the district and to be a part of your school system. As a leader, I hold myself to high expectations, and I will have high expectations for all who work and attend the school district. I've already spent many hours on Zoom getting to know the employees in various leadership positions throughout the district, and I've learned a lot about the district already. I'm excited to get moved there in early July, and I look forward to meeting everybody. In an effort for you to get to know me a little bit better, I'm going to have my daughter Andy put me on the old hot seat.
Hi, I'm Andy Frie. I'll be putting my dad on the hot seat. I have 5 questions that he knows will be asked, and I have chosen 10 questions that he doesn't know are coming. We are going to record this in one take, no editing. You ready?
All right, let's do this. No editing. Let's see if we can do it.
Okay. Number 1, what is some of your favorite hobbies?
My hobbies. Well, as a family, we love to go hiking. We do a lot of traveling. We sit by the bonfire. A lot of watching Minnesota sports. We have a family tradition of watching the TV show Survivor together every Wednesday. And we have family movie nights, and we spend a lot of time on our boat fishing.
Yes. Okay. You love the Minnesota Twins, the Minnesota Vikings, the Timberwolves, Duke basketball, and Notre Dame football. If you had to pick one team to win it all this year, who would you choose?
Well, that's an easy question. I would pick the Minnesota Vikings. They've broken my heart many times, and it's time that we see them win a championship.
Yes. What are your top 3 favorite smells?
Favorite smells? Oh boy. I'm gonna go with the smell of a bonfire, the smell of movie theater popcorn, and the smell of coffee.
How tall are you?
I get this question all the time, and I will be the tallest superintendent in Dover-Eyota history. I am 6'8".
And then, if you could have dinner with any 3 famous leaders, who would they be and why?
I would choose Abe Lincoln, Dabo Sweeney, the coach of Clemson football, and Coach K, the former coach of Duke. All for different reasons, but they're all great leaders and great people.
All right. What is your all-time favorite children's book?
Ooh, children's book. I love reading the pigeon books, especially if I go read to classrooms. I like to read the pigeon books.
All right. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food would be popcorn.
If you saw a ghost, what would your reaction be?
I would try to get a picture of it, or I would try to talk to it.
If you had 24 hours to spend $1 million, how would you spend it?
Well, I'd first go to Best Buy, and I think my family would fully understand that. Probably go to a car dealership, and probably go house shopping.
If you had to pick only one smell, what is your favorite?
One smell.
Yeah, just one.
I'm gonna say a coffee shop smell, like a caribou.
Okay. And then, what job did you want to do when you were younger?
All the way through elementary school, I really thought I would be an NFL football player. I thought I'd be a wide receiver in the NFL. That didn't work out so well.
Who's your favorite child?
Oh, that's easy. The dog Estes is my favorite child, and it's not even close.
Let me help you on this answer. Me?
How did I know you'd ask that question?
What would be a theme song of your life?
The theme song of my life? Wow, that's a tough one. Don't Worry, Be Happy, that 1980s song?
Yeah. And then, what is your favorite color?
I like the color black.
And last but not least, what food do you hate and would never want to eat again?
I would say tater tots. I used to have to eat tater tot casserole when I was a kid, and I hated it. So, tater tots or grape jelly.
And then that's all.
That's all. So that's it for the hot seat.
Yep.
All right, Andy, are you excited to get to Dover-Eyota?
Yes.
All right, well, it's going to be soon. So, all right, everybody, I'm excited to get there. I'm excited to be your superintendent. And thanks for watching this. And I look forward to meeting everybody in person. So thank you. Signing off from Southwest Minnesota. I'm Jeremy Frie, and
I'm Andy Frie.
that's Andy Frie. So, all right, we made it. One take. All right, thank you.